cold and wrathful.
Class, today we have a new student who will be joining us from now on. Please introduce yourself. I suppose Iruka-sensei told me, addressing the class and then motioning to me. I am Takinami, and I like blue? I introduced myself nervously, not knowing what to say since I had never had to introduce myself before. Okay, well, Nami is the same age as you all, and I expect you to be nice to her, Iruka-sensei said, glaring at the students now. You can go sit next to Naruto. Naruto, raise your hand. I'm Naruto, a blonde, blue-eyed kid shouted, waving frantically at me. I am going to be the Hokage. Okay, I said, blinking at him, wondering why I needed to know that at that precise moment. Today we are going to talk about what chakra is. Iruka began, but I stopped listening since I knew it already. Instead, I used my time to observe my fellow students. I noticed a pink-haired girl taking notes frantically. Naruto was passing notes to this brown-haired guy with a puppy in his coat. One guy was sleeping. One guy was, I don't know, because I couldn't see his face due to his coat's long neck and sunglasses. A blonde girl was messing with her bangs. The dark-haired girl was looking around, and when she saw me, she blushed and looked away, as if I caught her doing something bad. I also noticed that most of the girls in the class were eyeing this one boy who was looking out the window. No, let me rephrase that. He was glaring out the window as if it personally offended him. Unfortunately, as I was studying him, the other girls noticed and glared at me until I decided my own curiosity was not worth death. Nami-chan, Naruto whispered to me as if I had been his friend for years instead of a stranger he just met. I'm bored. I hummed, blinking at him, trying to figure out two things. One, what I was supposed to do about that, and two, what I could do about it. Yeah, that was basically the same thing, but I got different answers. Draw a picture, make origami, bake me pie, practice making hand puppets, or listen. How would I bake pie? He asked, blinking at me confused and then staring at me with wide eyes. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind if I had some pie right now. I informed him as if that was a good answer to his complaint. Pie. This large boy that I didn't notice before because he was behind me started to dream about pie. See, he wants pie too. But I can't make pie in class, Naruto whined, forgetting to whisper. I am not talking about pie baking, Naruto, Iruka-sensei scolded. I was explaining chakra. Since you weren't listening, what is chakra? I don't know, Naruto answered. Detention. Nami, since he had to have been talking to someone, what is chakra? The power that runs through our circulatory system and allows us to do jutsu. It also is necessary for us to live. If your chakra is depleted, you could die of chakra exhaustion and, most chakra is blue? I ended with a question because I was unsure about if that was what he wanted to know. We didn't cover that, which means you weren't listening, so detention. Okay, I answered, oddly happy for someone who just got detention. Hey, I had nothing better to do. How did you know that? Naruto whispered to me, completely ignoring the fact that he just got detention for doing that earlier. Okay, class, time for lunch. Yay, lunch! I shouted excitedly, receiving fervent nods from the large boy behind me. Akimichi Kyoji, the large boy introduced, happy finding a fellow food enthusiast. The one sleeping is Nara Shikamaru. Nami said, hello. The shy girl greeted me, since everyone decided that I was the most amusing thing in the class and needed to be introduced. I'm Hyuga Hinata. Nami, you aren't interested in my Sasuke-kun, are you? The pink-haired girl asked, randomly if you ask me. Of course she is, Sakura of the big forehead. Sasuke-kun is just so dreamy. The blonde girl interrupted before I could ask who in the world Sasuke was. Inopig, of course I know how dreamy Sasuke-kun is. But she only looked at him a little. The one I am guessing is Sakura asked. Troublesome. The lazy boy that I now knew as Shikamaru muttered. Hey, I'm Inuzuka Kiba, the coolest boy here, and this is my dog, Akamaru. The brown-haired boy shouted while allowing me to pet his puppy that yipped cutely at me. Aw, the puppy is so cute. No, that's Sasuke-kun. All the girls other than Hinata and I shouted at him. Who's Sasuke? I asked the boy with sunglasses because he was the only one seemingly not interested in watching girls beat up Kiba. The boy stared at me for a while, I think. It's really hard to tell with the sunglasses and all. "Where's Sasuke-kun?" One of the girls finally noticed that he was not there. Okay, so process of elimination means that the window glarer is Sasuke-kun. Then all the girls, minus Hinata and me, ran out of the room searching for their beloved Sasuke-kun. Okay, so why are they all looking for this Sasuke guy? Fangirls. Sunglasses boy stated, startling the crap out of me and several others. "Shino," he said simply, then walked out himself. "Okay. I guess his name is Shino," I said, making sure my assumptions were correct. The boys all nodded. "So, all those girls are Sasuke fans?" "Yep," Kiba stated, recovering from his injuries oddly quickly. "So to fit in I should be a fangirl?" I asked them, noting that all my friends were male, other than Hinata, who has disappeared into the shadows. Seriously, no one saw her leave. What a good ninja she is, able to disappear like that. "Well, I suppose, but they are really cruel to fellow fans. You heard Ino and Sakura," Kyoji told me between potato chips. I'll think of something eventually. Till then, do you guys mind if I eat with you?" "Nope," was the general answer I got from them as we walked out to eat outside so that Shikamaru could watch the clouds. As we were cloud watching, I saw a rabbit and a shoe, in case you were wondering. I watched the other girls searching for Sasuke. Didn't they realize he was in the tree behind me? I sneakily looked while I was cloud watching, but was secretly looking at the boy who I assume is Sasuke in the tree. "You're Sasuke, right?" I asked, making sure. "Tch," he said, glaring down at me. "I'll take that as a yes. So you're the one I shouldn't fangirl," I said to myself, causing Sasuke to look confusedly at me. "Such a drag," Shikamaru said before picking himself up and walking back into the classroom. He apparently magically knew that it was time to go in. I got up and followed them, not even turning to watch Sasuke get down. As far as I am concerned, he is unimportant, since I obviously wasn't going to become his friend or fan anytime soon. During Iruka's lesson, instead of listening, I came up with a plan of action for getting some girlfriends. It will be lonely if I am only surrounded by boys. Who will go shoe shopping with me? Certainly not Shikamaru. I need to become a fangirl, which, after watching Sakura Ino all day, I know exactly how to do. The problem is I need to be a fan of someone who is not Sasuke. I know that I can fangirl since all it requires is that I stalk someone, bother them all the time by praising them, and hang on them anytime I catch them. So who will be the stalked? I guess I can stalk each of my new friends until I find a suitable stalkie. Stalkie isn't a word, is it? Fine, I will stalk them till I find the stalked. That just sounds weird. Oh well, who to start with? I know, Shikamaru. Since he is so lazy, I won't have to do much stalking, since he will just be sleeping. Does that sentence make me lazy?
I've murdered half the town, left you love notes on their headstones. I'll fill the graveyards until I have